Hello, everyone, and Happy New Year! I hope your beginning to 2017 has been a good one, and my prayer for you is that this year will be full of blessings and joy and peace and the love that God can give. So I was thinking about what I want to talk to you about today. I kind of reflected on what has happened in the past week. So in the past week, we celebrated the birth of Christ. I celebrated my 34th birthday, and we celebrated New Year's. And with all of that, for me, there was just this common theme of community. So for Christmas, there was actually kind of a lack of community due to family illness. We couldn't go visit my family. And during Christmas, I just really miss my family. I miss that sense of community. For my birthday, I had so many people wishing me happy birthday. They just brought joy to my life and my heart. And then for New Year's Eve and the day before, we got together with some of our friends, and just families got together and we shared a meal. We shared conversation, we shared memories, we shared joy, we had some fun. And with all of that, I just really started thinking about how important community life is, not just emotionally, personally, but also spiritually, and as a larger community than just your little family unit, which is very important. But at the same time, having this sense of community, people that you can be around who are encouraging, who lift you up, who build you up, who encourage you to be a better person, who brings you joy when you're sad, who laughs with you when you laugh, who will cry with you when you cry. There's an amazing gift that lies in your family of communities that you have, whether it's at school, at work, your just natural biological family, extended family, your church family. And so I just wanted to read to you something that I found in Hebrews, so just bear with me. In Hebrews 10, verses 24 through 25, it says, we must consider how to rouse in one another to love and good works. We should not stay away from our assembly, as is the custom of some, but encourage one another, and this all the more as you see the day draw near. And I just thought about that, like, I have been so blessed in my life to be surrounded by a community, regardless of where it was that I lived, either a family or friends at my church, who have encouraged me in love and good deeds and good works, who have made me a better person because of their presence in my life. And I must confess that people are much better friends and family to me than I think I am to them sometimes. If you know me at all, I am a horrible correspondent. I mean, I rarely have my phone with me, or when I do, it's on silent, and I never check it till the end of the day. So people could be calling or leaving me messages or sending me emails or Facebook messages, and I never respond back. And it's not because I don't care, it's just I'm just not attached to my things, or I don't remember to check it, or I lose my phone, or I misplace my iPad and I can't get onto the internet, or whatever the case is. But I'm actually a really horrible correspondent in getting back with people. But in this past week, I realized how important community is, how important it is to foster those relationships that we have. Because when we take the natural relationships that are in our lives and add a supernatural component, aka God, and bring Him into the center of those relationships, into that community life with our family, our friends, or our church, really incredible things happen when we take those natural relationships, infuse in them the supernatural, so God Himself. Unbelievable things happen. We start to be transformed as human beings, as people, as disciples of Christ. And so communities are so very important in fostering those and building those up. So as we begin New Year's, I have made a few resolutions because I really want to foster those friendships that I have, those family relationships that I have, the work relationships with my coworkers that I have. So I'm going to share with you two of my New Year's resolutions. One of them is as a family, so my husband and my children, and one of them is just me personally. So my two resolutions that I want to share with you today are, the first is I actually want to be a better correspondent. I want to respond to people when they text me or message me or email me, and do it right away as soon as I can, knowing that it's really showing that person or those people that I care what they have to say, that they are special to me, and that they have encouraged me, they helped made me into the person that I am. So I really want to foster that by being a better correspondent or responder to messages and phone calls. And not just responding, but actively seeking out relationships with people, and fostering those friendships that maybe I haven't heard from them in a while, or just sending them a thought or a prayer, a kind word to let them know that they're very important and special to me. So that's one. That's my personal resolution. And as a family, one of the things that we want to do is once a month have another family over or friend over, just to, again, spend time together to foster those relationships, to build up those communities, because there's nothing greater that we can do as a community than to reach out to each other, encourage one another in love, encourage one another in good works, in the faith, in our prayer life. And so those are two of the resolutions that I wanted to share with you. Because again, when we incorporate the supernatural into our natural relationships, unbelievable things can happen. So to all of my family and friends who are watching this, I am so sorry if I have ever, when I have, because I know I have, when I have neglected those relationships or not responded. You are important to me, you're special to me, and I love you with all my heart. And I just wanted to let you know how blessed I feel to have you in my life. And also, I just want to end with you. I shared some resolutions with you. So if you would like to comment and share maybe what your New Year's resolutions are, because again, one thing that I want to do is maybe help encourage you also in your resolutions, to set forward and move forward in the goals and commitments that you have for 2017. So thank you so much for encouraging me today. Remember, if you want, leave a message or a comment about maybe some New Year's resolutions that you would like to share. I hope that you have a very blessed day, and thank you so much for joining me. God bless.